Hey y'all, and welcome to The Wannabe Author. I'm Taryn, a writer figuring out how to turn my publishing dream into reality, one chaotic step at a time. This is the place where we talk books, writing struggles, mental health, and everything in between. Whether you're a writer, a reader, or just curious about the process, I am so glad you're here. Let's jump in. One second. I'm coming back around. Hey y'all, welcome back to The Wannabe Author. This is my friend, my best friend, Ashlee. Okay, I hate this chair already.
You're like taller for once.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Stay down. Okay. So this is actually just gonna be a very fun, very chill, very just all over the damn place episode. We're gonna start with like a little introduction. How'd we meet?
So we were both estheticians and we worked together at a warehouse.
Estheticians to warehouse. How does that
I
work?
know.
I don't know.
Beats me. But one day we just reached reached a point where
I feel like it was Gilmore Girls.
yeah.
We were both watching Gilmore Girls.
Yes, and we kind of just bonded over Jess and Dean and
Yes.
Logan. And we're like, we
Yes.
love them.
Mm-hmm. Which, of course, it goes from Gilmore Girls to books.
Yeah.
Because duh.
And I had just gotten back into reading. I had just read ACOTAR. And I was like, have you read this series?
You had just read ACOTAR?
Yeah. It was like, I had just finished the last book. Like a month before I had told you. And so I'm like, well, we can listen to them together while we work.
Wait, no, the best part is you're like, do you read? And I was like, oh yeah, I've read Hunger Games.
And I was like, so do you read like more or like smut?
Yeah. Fairies banging.
What's your preference? And I felt bad. I felt like every time like a scene came up, but I was like, I can skip it.
Oh yeah.
But like
we're at work listening to this. You didn't even warn me either, though.
No, I kind of threw you and baptized you by fire. But it was just on YouTube for free, the dramatized version. So you're getting all the extra sound effects during the sex scene.
Tamlin's loud.
And it just was so good. Every time it came up, I was like, we both had one AirPod in, and we were like, do you want me to skip it? And she's like, no. I just want to hear.
I was trying to be cool. I was like, I'm so used to this. I was not used to it. Yes. But we are very much used to it now.
Yes.
So yeah, she got me back into reading. Like, what was it? You brought my creative spark back.
Yeah. Well, and then right after we finished ACOTAR, we started Throne of Glass, and that was kind of
life-changing,
a pivotal moment for both of us and our friendship.
There's me, you, and Aylin.
Yeah. No, pretty much. I think that kind of solidified where we both were sobbing in the warehouse during the books, or we were like jumping around because Aylin had just had this like a pivotal moment of like defeating her enemies, and the schemes came together, and we just could not contain ourselves.
It was everything. So yeah, that's when I started writing my first book, and she was the first person I told about my book.
Well, I remember I came to work one day and I was like, Taryn, we should write a book. And she just looks at me and she's like, I have these ideas.
So I'm currently writing a book.
No way. And so she told me about the main book, the one that's on submission, and then some other ideas that she had. And I was like, write it.
Yeah.
Do it.
She was my first supporter. So I dedicated my book to her. It's called Dear Future Husband, but I dedicated it to my best friend. Actually, I don't know if it's called that yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to totally throw that title out there.
Can you even say that yet?
I don't know. I don't know what I can or can't do. Oh. Who cares anymore? So that's how we got started. And now we're soulmates, so that's fine.
Pretty much.
But we're gonna talk books today, which is a little not what I talk about all the time, but it could be fun.
It's what we talk about all the time.
That's true.
And
Like,
we
I
have
think-
good conversations.
Yeah. Half of our conversations over text, FaceTime, and in person ends up with one of us crying about books, I think.
Yeah, we always cry about
much.
books.
Pretty much.
One of us is always having an emotional breakdown over a book.
I had one the other day.
Yeah.
And I texted her and I was just out of my mind. I had just finished I was in the middle of Morningstar, and if you know, you know. And
Yeah.
it wrecked me, and so I had to call it.
The emotional damage of a Pierce Brown book is insane. Okay, I've got a question for you.
Okay.
Who or what inspired your love for books?
Oh, I actually never grew up reading. Like, I feel like I read, like, book reports in class, but I think, honestly, as cheesy as it sounds, it was book talk. Like,
Really?
I would get, like ads for, like, the ACOTAR, which was kind of like what sparked me back. And I had read the selection when I was little, but ACOTAR is what made me fall in love with reading. Like, it was just so immersive, and I fell in love with the world and the characters and men.
Very men.
And so I couldn't stop. I still can't stop. It's a nice way to lose your brain. Not lose your brain, but
That
escape
too.
reality. Yeah.
No, it totally is. You're mine, so
Aw.
we already know the answer to that. Favorite genre and one you'll never touch.
Oh.
Ah, shit. Well, romance.
I think romance is what I kind of always go for, but I do love like an action with a side plot of romance. It doesn't even be like
Yeah.
totally romance based, but just like something that makes me happy. And it's a very well done storyline. I don't mind.
Now, if we get more specific, contemporary or fantasy romance?
That is, I don't think I could answer that one because
I don't
feel
think I
like
can either.
both.
Both so
Oh,
good.
yeah. Well, I've got authors that do both so well too. Like
Yaros.
I know exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking about. I was like, I couldn't choose.
Yeah, I don't think I
Oh.
could either. Okay.
Both.
One we'll never touch. We talked about this. I think we're
Like
too explorative for this.
Like shifters.
Oh yeah. Omegaverse.
or
don't look at Bride on my shelf, okay?
Bride is the exception.
Yeah, I feel like it definitely is.
I feel like that's probably as far as I would ever go. Except I did one time.
You did?
On a joke. I texted you and I was like, I think I'm just gonna read like Psycho Shifters as a joke.
Oh yeah.
And then I got like 3 chapters into it and I'm like, this is fucked. Like, this is horrible. Like so bad.
Yeah.
So, that's it. But you were saying earlier that you like, and I totally agree, is like step siblings. Like freaky.
I feel like I think I will read. I think I'll read it, but I think I'll be a little traumatized after.
I know, it's kind of like it's a weird like brain thing. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, you're like, I'm interested in what happens, but I don't want to read it.
Yeah.
Like I like that sounds cool, but it's also like, how does it end?
Yes, the curiosity. I think
Yeah.
it's a curiosity thing.
But you're at the same time, you're like, this is horrific.
This is wild. But yeah, curiosity always overtakes. All right, favorite trope and most hated trope. Okay, we talked to enemies to lovers.
Yes, a very well enemies to lovers. Like, they need to loathe each other, like hate each other.
Yeah.
But then they need to have like
Slightly murderous.
yeah.
Maybe all the way murderous.
No, yes. My least favorite trope?
I don't think I have a least favorite trope. I think okay.
I have one.
Wait,
Yeah.
do it.
I really don't love like really toxic men. Like, I know like some tropes like they like degrade the girl, if that makes sense. Like, that's just not for me. And like super huge age gaps. Like no more than 10 years, I can't do. Like when it's like grandpa and teenager. I can't do it.
You know,
wrinkly sack. Like it just doesn't work. It's just gross.
I'm gonna write you a wrinkly sack.
Gross. I'm still waiting for a fanfic of what Lorcan did. I'm still
I
needing
forgot.
that.
I promised you that. Wait, I'm dead. I totally forgot about that. Okay, yeah, I could get with all those. I think miscommunication trope is a
Yeah.
big one for me, but
Oh.
also it's so necessary in some romances.
I agree, but I think it can't be past a certain point where like I'm screaming in my head, where I'm like,
Where they're stupid.
yes, when
That's
I'm
where
like,
it is.
you've lost the story for me. Like,
Yes.
oh, it's so frustrating because I just want to go solve everybody's problems, but it doesn't work.
Agreed. Okay, a book everyone loves that I can't stand. I'm not answering this, so I'll on you.
This is hard. Book that everybody loves that I can't. I've read it. I will say I've read it. Haunting Adeline. Like, that was a lot.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Wait, did you like it?
I liked it in the minute, and then I just feel like my book taste has just developed more. Like I need more than just like obsession, if that makes sense. I need yearning.
Okay, you know what? I feel like that's the effect of Pierce Brown.
No, for real. Like I think because we don't get a lot of male authors, it's it's like a lot of the books are like in women's minds, if that makes sense. But reading Pierce Brown, where it's a man's mind thinking about a woman,
Mustang,
or even EO.
Oh, EO.
Like the yearning through the entire fucking series.
Yep. Well, and just like the admiration.
Yes, like it's not just because of her body, it's because of her mind. And I think that's so attractive. We could probably have a whole podcast
We should.
just on Red Rising and Pierce Brown. We have to throw in there. If you're watching this, Pierce Brown.
No. Please skip. Don't watch.
What I would do to you. Actually, my husband might watch this. Shouldn't watch this, but
to our husbands, please skip too.
Skip this part.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, hey, an author I'd fangirl over if I met them.
Well, Pierce Brown.
Yeah.
I think it would be so hard. I would want like an author in every like contemporary, a fantasy.
We'll do it. Okay. We'll do
Sci-fi?
contemporary, sci-fi.
Definitely Pierce Brown.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like I've ever read another sci-fi book that I
think the only
could
one
get
I've
with.
got is Gideon the Ninth, but that's like sci-fi fantasy.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Oh. Right now I am on a Rebecca Yarros kicks.
Oh.
Kick. Yes, I'd kiss Rebecca.
I would.
Like, actually, some of her books, yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would.
I've been reading a lot of her contemporary romances, and they've kind of ripped my heart out, and I think that's they're so good. They're so good. I just read The Last Letter and Variation, and the In a Likely Event, which
I do need to read that.
they're so good, and I know Rebecca Yarros' husband is in the military, and so I like how we get like an inside perspective of what a wife's is like, and I don't know. It's interesting. I love them, but I also love Fourth Wing as well.
She does so good.
And then I think I would bow down to Sarah J. Maas.
Oh my gosh!
If I ever got the opportunity.
You know how people get celebrities to sign their arms and then they tattoo it on?
Yeah.
I think I'd do that with Sarah.
I like if she did like an S.
Yeah.
Like an SJM
Oh my
tattoo.
gosh.
Okay.
Over a mountain with
Oh.
3 stars or whatever. Yeah. Okay, audiobooks.
Sold.
Love or hate?
Love.
Absolutely.
Love
That's
'em.
not even, I can't even, I
It's
don't
like
even have to think
sex to
about
the
that.
ears, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Hardcover versus paperback.
Hardcover.
Really?
Yeah, I think it looks nice, especially like in a library. But I think I
Agreed.
actually do have to say most of my books are paperback because they're cheaper.
Yeah. We'll bug by every
But I do love like special editions when they're
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm gonna actually read a book, I want it in paperback.
Yeah,
But to
it is
have as a
easier.
trophy,
No,
hardcover.
exactly. And I feel like when you're reading, like, when it's got like the sleeve cover,
Mhm.
I always like bend it on accident when I'm reading it. So
Mhm.
I do like reading paperback too.
Yes. E-reader or physical book?
Oh,
Really?
I love physical books, but I'm on the go a lot, and so I like to read wherever I am without carrying my book everywhere. And so I can just read on my phone a lot too. But I also love a trophy book. Not a trophy book, but like
But like, despite
a
like, we're
collection.
just talking about reading.
mm, probably ebook. I know that's gonna be controversial, but
I feel like a lot of people agree with you.
I like to lay on my stomach when I'm reading in all positions, and I can do that with my phone.
That makes sense.
And lately, I've been hooking it up to my TV, and so I can just sit at my TV.
Really?
And just scroll. I can just do Apple Play.
Wait, that's kind of genius.
Yeah.
Wait, I love that for
Yeah.
you. I'm like imagining it.
I'll like be on my couch and like just scroll. And there'll sometimes be like, you know, provocative scenes on my husband will walk in and be like, what the hell?
Just blown up letters. Just sits. Fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I take it to my penthouse and I freak it. Yeah, physical books for me. I have Manacled on my phone.
Oh,
And I've been trying so hard.
what I would do for Draco Malfoy and Manacled. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Love Manacled. That's one that I think they took it down.
Oh, as of the first, but I downloaded it.
Oh, you smart bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you bitch.
Yeah, you did. So don't back out now. She's not nice.
Trying to be nice on the podcast.
Not trying to show off your abuse to me. Just kidding.
Okay.
I love you too. No, yeah, I downloaded that on my phone, but I can't stay focused because things pop up, and I'm like, Instagram.
I know, and it is a long book. Like, there's a lot of chapters where I'm like,
oh yeah,
okay, like it's so good, but at the same time, you're like, this is a lot. It's pretty long.
Yeah.
But I can't watch Harry Potter the same now because I'm secretly in my head rooting for Draco Malfoy.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I was always rooting for anyone but Ron, so
pretty much, yeah.
I mean,
Hermione, queen, you are.
Yes, hottie boom baladi. Okay. What makes a romance? Does it have to have a happily ever after?
Lately, no.
Yeah.
It used to be like, and I was definitely the type of person, like, if the book wasn't going a certain way that I wanted to, I would stop.
Really?
Yeah. And because I would get so frustrated.
So much
because
better
I'm
than me.
But lately, like I said, Rebecca Yarros, she just rips my heart out.
True.
Every book, I'm like, I didn't know I needed that. That was humbling. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was murderous.
Yeah.
In every way possible.
In the last letter.
That's why I put it right here.
Oh my.
These are my cry books.
They literally ruined me.
I think my first like romance tragedy was Call It What You Want by Alyssa. That one sold me to them.
Mm-hmm.
I love the tragedy.
And now I feel like I expect the worst in every book. Like now that I read, I'm like, they're gonna die in the end. Like the main characters, something's gonna happen.
And when they end up together and everything's all happy, it's like, okay.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
Cool. Just kidding.
I guess it's okay.
Just kidding.
Please, authors, don't kill anybody important. I'm talking to you, Pierce Brown. Oh my gosh.
You pull James Bond on me, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, is the movie ever better than the book?
I would have to say no, but I feel like a lot of the books that I don't know, the books that I love, their movies didn't like mean anything to me, if that makes sense. Like
yeah. It was just kind of like little bonus.
Yeah, it was like, oh, okay, cool. Like my imaginary can come to life. But I think with all the creation of the new books coming out, I think that will be a test to see.
True.
Because there's a lot. There's a lot of
Did you
books.
hear Anna Huang's announcement? Oh, yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah. Jinx. Fourth thing is coming out, and I think that could be so great if done right, and if Michael B. Jordan's in charge. So I will give my left boob to Akatar and Throne of Glass. I think could be change the world.
Oh yeah,
as a movie series. Like if they put their whole Katusi in it, like they could change.
I knew it.
Oh my gosh, it could be like Game of Thrones big. I think bigger because now
I was about to say even bigger.
Every celebrity I feel like is starting to read.
Oh, something is in the works.
No, something needs to happen.
There has to be.
Yeah, and I literally think it could change the world.
Yeah,
Not to
I
be
agree.
dramatic, but
No,
it would change my life.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think the only one I can say is Dark Matter, the TV series.
Yeah.
That was the best, if not better. It was just, oh my gosh, hand in hand, the book and the TV show. It was beautiful. Do you recommend books to each other? We recommend books to each other all the time. I feel like.
I think every time we hang out, we're like, okay, let's debrief on what we've read since we saw
We
each
really
other.
do.
Pretty much.
We're always like, I have a book to tell you about.
Yeah.
Okay, have you ever read the same book at the same time for fun? Yes.
What
funny
book?
Akatar.
Oh well, yeah.
We listened to it.
I was actually thinking the last letter. We kind of did that around the same time.
Oh, the Mindfuck series.
Oh yes. For
That
my
one was
bachorette party, we went to Arizona, and I think for a couple, the last couple days, we just sat
We just read.
and could not stop the Mindfuck series.
It was so good.
It wasn't just the book; it was the whole lore about the author.
Oh yeah, all
Everything.
that.
Yeah.
The way I could deep dive into that crap,
Yeah.
that is insane.
Oh, what inspires you to write?
Trauma.
No, pretty much. It comes from the soul.
It comes from
It's
the
organic.
soul.
Okay.
Move on. Before I get into details.
Does your best friend see themselves in any of your characters?
Do I see you in any of my characters?
Yeah, does your best friend see themselves in any?
Oh, do you see yourself in any of my characters?
Yeah. Well,
Do you?
yes, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. Maybe I can say she's got an idea of a series coming up
Yeah.
that's kind of based off of us.
Yeah.
Not anything like us. I wish. Well, it is like us, but
It's like our personalities.
yeah.
But I feel like I did that with the ones that's out on submission too.
Yeah.
And certain dynamics. I'll use. Okay, whenever I do best friends, I use moments between us.
Mm.
Oh, right,
Well, you guys are in for a treat.
Yeah. Maybe I should admit that. People will read it and be like, "They
You
did
get to
what
know us
together?"
real
Continue.
Do you let your best friend read your drafts, and what kind of feedback do they give?
She's the only one who reads my drafts.
Yeah, I remember when you first started writing it, she would send me chapter by chapter over text. It was so good.
I screenshotted all of her praise because I'm a
Praise
words of
geek.
affirmation. Something like that. No.
Wow.
I'm happily married.
But it's Pierce Brown.
Don't bring him up. Oh, you know what we do need to talk about? And maybe do a full episode of this, but your ideas with music to books.
I do love music.
Listen, maybe we need to do a post or something.
Yeah.
Ashley's really good with music, okay? Listen. Every book scene or person or something, she's like, this song with this character. You actually just did that to me
Yeah, I
literally
just
an
did
hour
it.
ago.
No, the song was called Reborn. And I was like, is this not Alien?
Alien?
Alien. Ash River.
Californians.
Because we always talked about, we love Alien. But
Oh,
she
she's
gets-
everything.
She gets a little cocky. And we didn't know this, but an Empire.
Spoiler ahead.
Oh, yeah, sorry. An Empire of Storm, I was kind of like, okay. She's a little much. Love
Mhm.
her, but somebody needs to humble her. And then we We deeply regretted our actions
We apologized.
to the universe
Yes.
after Kingdom of Ash.
Yeah, we felt bad about that one. But
It was so pivotal.
we got the result we wanted.
Yes, we wanted. Well,
We got what we wanted.
Yes.
Yes. And this song definitely like embodies that whole arc.
Yes.
But it's called Reborn by Really Slow Motion. And it is beautiful. That's an interesting thing.
I know. Well, it's weird. I don't even feel like I even look for them. I feel like they just my brain is so hardwired to books now that I like every song I'm like this.
So I'm new to podcasting. And my thing stopped recording. And we just kept going.
Which is fine.
It's fine.
We'll just talk about more stuff with books.
Yeah.
What were we last talking about?
We were talking about music and books.
Oh yeah.
But we're going to definitely do a podcast where we talk about like moments. And you're definitely doing the music for my thing, but like what was it? Does it Chloe Walsh who does it where she writes a scene?
She has like in most of her books she's got like specific songs for specific scenes that are in her book and then songs for each character and like feelings they have throughout.
See, I want you to do that for my books.
Oh, I will.
She's really good
I'll pay
at
you
it.
to do that. I would love to.
You'd pay me
Yeah.
to let you do that?
Yeah.
And what? Talking about how unifying books can be.
Yeah.
Literally, they just bring people together. I will have somebody, I'm like, there's no way we can relate on anything. And then they end up being a reader, and then we're best friends.
Like, and you can just talk about like what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
Well, and we just went on a book retreat with the I'll Read What She's Reading podcast, and we met so many awesome people.
Yeah.
Who like we had no idea. We were like, okay, we're kind of nervous because we're not gonna know anybody there, but it ended up being so fun because we could just geek out the entire weekend.
Oh, it was perfection. And everybody was from just so many different aspects of life, and everybody just could relate on books. It was fantastic. I loved it.
It was so fun.
Books are everything. Yeah, shout out to I'll Read What She's Reading. They're the best. We love those ladies.
Actually, I actually thought about this. Taryn she was my maid of honor, and she gave the most perfect
maid of honor speech.
Maid of honor speech about, and I'm not gonna lie, most of my family had no idea that I read, and so Taryn goes up in front of my entire family.
This is how books shape friendships,
and basically was like,
it was
the sweetest.
It was a good fucking speech. I got so many compliments.
Yes, she did, and everybody still talks about it.
Really?
Yeah, I've had like lots of family come up and we're like, she killed it.
I must write or something.
But it's basically like exposing that I'm like in love with fictional men, which is so true. It is, but most of my family had no idea that I even read, and so bombard. What's one male book character that you just could not love?
Cannot love?
Yeah, like, because just could not.
I don't think I can answer that.
Why?
Because I try not to talk crap on other books.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, you can say this stuff.
I know.
I can't. Only because I don't want to.
I know. I don't blame you. I just forget.
No, that's fine. I know. Okay, but the thing is, I know a lot of authors who talk about like the books they hate. I just can't. I feel like there is a difference between book influencer and author.
Yeah.
And I feel those lines should be respected. Because we have our book influencers. They're amazing. We love them. And then we have our authors. And I think it's just, there's a line of respect.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to. You're a book influencer. I'm an author. You can bash anything you want.
I'm a book influencer?
Heck yeah.
I don't post shit.
I know, but like you influence and you influence me to read.
True.
You're my book influencer. You're my original book influencer.
True. I started this shit.
Yeah. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
This is fun. I feel like if we keep going.
I think you probably might have to cut most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to start talking about what I learned in therapy today, and it just, we can't go there.
Because we've gotten so comfortable. I don't feel like we like filter ourselves.
Yeah, we need to remember anyone can watch.
No, for
like
real.
Pierce Brown.
Pierce Brown. Actually, I don't care what I say. He can.
What?
I would give anything to meet this man. Anything. It would like be like a.
I'm gonna find you tickets to one of his meet and greets.
Who would be like a. What am I called?
Like
a guest that you would want.
Oh, what am I called? You're an Ashlee. A guest.
Like a guest you would love. Like if you had them on your show, you'd be like, I've made it.
See, I didn't even really think about that because this was all kind of just for fun. But I'm actually having some really cool guests. Like my first guest, it was Alyssa.
Yeah.
And I fangirled hard. Y'all probably watched that and you were like, what a kiss ass. Because I'm the whole time I'm like, I just love you. So because she really has been such an idol for me in the book community. And so to have her on, if I had say Abby Jimenez, I don't think I'd be able to function well.
No, I feel like I wouldn't be able to ask any questions. I just would be like, can you I wouldn't be like if I was a host and I had Sarah J. Maas, I'd be like,
oh my Lord.
I'm dying of cancer and this is my last year and I need to know how it ends.
You'd lie?
Pretty much.
Oh, she has to write it for you. I feel like she can't just say.
Oh, but I just want to know.
I get that.
Be so so cool.
What?
Do you know what's her name? Brittany Broski?
Ah!
I would love
that one. If I could have anyone on the podcast, it would be Brittany Broski.
Oh my gosh.
And we'd sit and talk about Nesta together and fairies and, we'd cry together holding hands. Actually, she wouldn't want to hold my hand, but.
There's this one scene with her when she's like.
Yeah,
where she's like.
You know what this fairy smut taught me about? That's what she goes into.
Life is to be enjoyed.
Yes! Oh my gosh, that brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
No. And then she's like, I love being a woman.
Yes! That would be a goal
awesome.
one. That and Elise Myers.
Oh, she's hilarious.
Oh, she's so funny. She's totally into the book community.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's writing something. I think I might have caught that somewhere. I could be wrong, but her too.
Yeah, she's got some funny TikToks.
Oh,
too.
These funny fucking women, and they're so fucking intelligent. Sorry, I need it. My mom watches this.
I literally have been thinking about that. I'm like, people I know are gonna be watching this. Anything else we need to touch on? Sex, baby. We could have a singing episode, but I think
of us singing. That's when I'm gonna get canceled. Gosh. Have you heard me sing?
Yes, actually.
It's horrific.
It's not bad.
It's bad.
We sing in the car.
Yeah, the sound is up loud enough so you don't have to hear me. Okay, we gotta stop.
No.
I don't know how to end it.
What did we do last time? Oh, you did the finger heart, and I was like, ew.
But I always do this. I love y'all.
Okay, you can do it, and I won't judge. I'll just watch.
Aww. Thanks for watching, everybody. This was the most chaotic, unprofessional, most fun episode I've ever done. Come back next time. Next week?
Yes!
Ashlee will be back. This is not the last of her.
We'll see if I get canceled.
Please. We'll keep going. I hope we do get mean comments.
Honestly,
that means more viral.
Well, yeah, but you're sensitive.
I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive.
Kidding, I'm the sensitive one. Be nice.
Okay, yeah, when you say things, because those matter to me. I don't care about anyone else.
Well, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I love you.
Turn it off, Sarah!
Okay, we're turning it off. Bye.